Welcome over to Automotive World, everyone. I'm your host, Vinay Mystery, and we are back, and we have some huge news regarding the all-new 2025 Toyota Camry. All new. We have some pricing released from Toyota. We're just going to go through the blurb real quick before we get to the juicy stuff, the pricing. And we're going to do a little bit of deep dive, talk about it, and see what we got here. Obviously, just before we get in there, we do have some pricing right here, but we'll go under the chart and look at all the trim pricing. But just before we get there, obviously a big thing, we do have MSRP, which is going to start at under 29,000. Keep in mind that's going to be without dealer fees, taxes, delivery fee, things like that. And then obviously some big things we have here. We do have it with the new hybrid system available in both front and all-wheel drive. Really get to see that. Up to 232 combined net horsepower rating with the hybrid motors, with those electric motors. Obviously, we have a new look. Obviously, the whole vehicle, it's all new from the ground up. Everything from, the handling and the comfort, like they say. All new tech, new Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, upgraded blind spot monitor, upgraded rear cross safety alert. Tons of new safety features, but the biggest thing in this video is we're here for the pricing. So we're gonna go right down here. We don't need to talk about any of this, which is gonna suck, unfortunately. Obviously, because of that V6 being no longer with us as well. On the older trims, on the XSE and the XLE, and there would be a TRD trim here. So we're not gonna have that TRD trim anymore, and we're not gonna have that V6. So rest in peace for the V6. But starting off with pricing here, just with the base LE front wheel drive, we've got 28,400. And keep in mind, like I said here, these are going to exclude dealer processing handling fees. It's going to exclude, all those other taxes and things like that. Anything like that. Basically, delivery fees. This is just MSRP of the vehicle. So we've got it here, 28,400. We've got the SE front wheel drive going up to about 30,700. Then we have a bit of a jump here. We did see the vehicle increase just slightly in certain trims. It did go down a little bit more in certain trims, but it did increase in certain trims. So we do have here on the XSE front wheel drive, 34,600, and then if you want the XLE front wheel drive, 33,400. We come up to the LE here, right here. This is going to be this is going to be the base trim with all-wheel drive. Basically, the way they've split it up, if they've done base to highest trim front-wheel drive, and then base to highest trim all-wheel drive. So if you wanted to get the LE with all-wheel drive, you're going to be looking at 29,925. So at least 30 out the door. You're going to come up to the SE all-wheel drive, $32,225. Your XLE is going to give you $34,925 with all-wheel drive, and then our XSE, the top of the line, is going to be $36,125 with all-wheel drive. Usually under the XLE, in between it, the TRD would have started at around like 33 to 34 usually. So obviously, we don't have that TRD trim anymore. In terms of pricing, like I said, it does, they do say here, obviously, prices can change. Like I said, this doesn't include taxes, dealer processing handling fee, any other charges that certain dealerships might do, or any sort of, other kind of delivery charges, things like that. And obviously, they put in here subject to change as well. We did see the base trim of the vehicle decrease by about $400 compared to the old entry level, which we can actually come over here. Alright, so we've got our 2024 models here. This is our outgoing generation. Obviously, we see with the, there was some price increases. However, overall, in a way, you could argue the vehicle also kind of, in certain ways, got cheaper, also stayed the same price. You could argue that because of the all-wheel drive system now being available on all trims. So we see on the LE here, and actually, let's see here if I can do like a little double screen here. We got on the LE here, $26,420. Keep in mind that's just MSRP, so compare that over here. That's about a $2,000 difference, about just a little bit under $2,000. We go over here, LE hybrid, $2,885. So we have that there. You've got our SE, which would be at $27,000. That's the naturally aspirated version. That would be $27,960. So, overall, we look at it, compared to the 30, even if we look at it on The all-wheel drive being 32. It's still in that kind of ballpark range. The non-hybrid version is obviously a lot cheaper. Once you get to the hybrid version, it's about the same price. You have your XLE, you have your XSE, and then you hit your TRD Pro, and you hit your XLE V6 as well. So, trim-wise, we did lose. We obviously, we lost the TRD. We lost the V6, so we lost the ability to have that XLE and the XSE with the V6. But, overall, if you look at the pricing from here to here, the XSE with the V6, that would be the top trim. Obviously, this one doesn't have the V6, but it has the old rev. So this one being 36.1, the older model being 36.8. The vehicle did roughly stay the same price. It actually stayed in the same ballpark range. So this is one of the few vehicles that we haven't seen like a huge jump on, like just in terms of like between the whole range. But it is something, obviously we did because we lost a lot of those options. We lost the V6, we lost the TRD, so we lost a trim level. We lost a bunch of trim levels, but we lost a lot of different configurations because, we were able to get 2 trims with the V6, or you get that TRD, which came V6 only. So, overall, when you compare this to, this right here, really the prices are still in line. It's still in the same price range. We did have that major jump, though, from the LE trim, just jumping up about $2,000, even in the front-wheel drive trim. But, overall, on the top end, like, if we were to compare, the XSE hybrid or XSE V6, which would be at about 34.3 or 34, we could say 37. If we come back to the other one here, if we look at it in the XSE all-wheel drive, either way is going to be cheaper than both of these vehicles' MSRP. So in a way, the Toyota Camry got cheaper, but also at the same time, we did have some price increases, some big price jumps, just for fun, because obviously we do have the builder live. If we were to go to just the Camry website, let's play around with the builder. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what the highest trim, let's see what the highest price right now we could get an XSE is. So it's going to start at 34.6. Let's build it. So they're going to charge us for the color, whichever color. That's fine. We'll just go with this. And we're going to have that electric hybrid option. So on the XSE, we do know that all-wheel drive is now going to be an option. It's a pretty pricey option at $1,525, so over $1,500 just for all-wheel drive. That's going to push the vehicle into 38 MSRP wise, and once you come out like with taxes, dealer fees, things like that, this is a $40,000 vehicle right here. If we wanted that premium package, this is going to give us a whole bunch of things: panoramic glass, moonroof, JBL 9-speaker system, heads-up display, digital key, ventilated front seats. This is going to give us a lot of stuff. That's $3,125. Obviously, this is going to include the power moonroof, so we don't need to add that here. But if you wanted to just get the power moonroof, that's about almost $1,400, $1,330. If we wanted to do premium plus package, this is going to include all that: traffic jam assist, front cross traffic alert, lane change assist, panoramic view monitor, front and rear parking assist, automatic braking, rear cross traffic alert, driver monitor camera. So if we want to do the premium plus package and load this thing up, and have everything included, that's almost $4,100. That's $4,075. So, definitely the price of this vehicle, just before, forget about even all these little things and all that, the price of this vehicle definitely grew. And I'm going to do a little cut over here. That way we can go to the 2024 model and see how much we could deck this out, just without, fees and all that. But if we come to the summary here, we can see here just right now with, fully loaded, with dealer, delivery, fee, handling fee, processing fee. But, this is also without any other dealer additional charges that they may charge, whether it's a filing fee or whatever. Obviously, this is about taxes and things as well. we're already looking at $42,220. So realistically, I mean, this is going to be a $43,000 to $44,000 vehicle out the door very easily, depending on the state that you live in, depending on your dealer. And that is also to, just in case they're not, that's also without dealer markups. Hopefully they're not doing it. Obviously, with Toyota's building system, you kind of have to wait for the car to exist. You can't just necessarily do a custom order. So this might be a hard trim to find for a lot of people, but this is at least like a $44,000 vehicle out the door. If we come to the older one, let's see if we can get back there and find it. So if we go to build, let's see. So we go to 2024. Let's just start off with the most decked out one, being that XSE V6. That's 36. We come over here, go to colors. They're gonna charge us for the color. So that color is only available with that package. So let's just do that package. Have them added to it. That's gonna give us the navigation package with options. It's gonna give us various different options around view monitor, things like that. Obviously, we're not going to get as much as with the new trim. Let's see, driver assistance package. I believe that's already on there, but let's just make sure. Yep, that was already on there. Yep, driver assistance. So let's go back. Let's do the higher end package. Let's just go all out. So we go to accessories. I mean, right there, $41,235. That is with the delivery fee, which did stay the same across the model. So it's good to see that delivery fee, they didn't increase that. But like I said, that is still without any other dealer charges, whether it's filing fees and things like that. That is without, state taxes. That is without dealer markups. I mean, that is just, that's without so many other costs, especially too, like if this is a new plate, if you're not transferring a tag and title, you might have to pay that cost, another cost there, obviously. A lot of people don't think of those kind of things. So, $41,235. I mean, that was just about a little bit less than $1,000 out the door. Keep in mind, we're still a little bit less than the other vehicle. But overall, I mean, the vehicle stayed within the same price range. It didn't drastically jump up too much, but we did see, depending on the trim that you get, because we did lose that V6 option being with the TRD, and then obviously with the XSE and the other trim that you can get the V6 option with, you would get the hybrid option, but we did kind of see the price fluctuate there. Obviously too, with this, like with the XSE V6 here, we have it with front wheel drive. We saw, if you wanted to add all wheel drive, that is a very, very pricey option. So overall, I mean, the vehicle did jump, unfortunately. In certain trims, like I said, it did get a little bit kind of cheaper in a way. But the vehicle did jump, unfortunately. It stayed within a better range. It's still roughly within the same price range as the older vehicle, which is good to see. But we did have some jumps, unfortunately. So that's going to be it for this video, everyone. This was our deep dive. We just wanted to go through the pricing, and we wanted to show everyone, hey, go through the pricing, go through a little bit of the builder, see what we could do, and really just go through with those high-end trims. But that's going to be our video, everyone. Thanks for watching.